Good week last week. You're straight back into the winner's circle, and I reckon you've got a pretty good team going around again this week, Mark. So hopefully you'll get at least one. Would you concur?
Yeah, we've got a bit of horsepower coming out this week and some nice draws to work with. So hopefully we can carry on from last week's good weekend.
Absolutely. You'll kick it off Friday night in the second with Fleetmaster and Rocket Boy. Fleetmaster, I see you're just not quite 100% sure at this time.
No, we just take some blood tests and we're waiting on the results from them. So that'll depend on whether he goes round, and if he does, he's drawn 9, fresh up and an okay maiden field. So even if he was to go around, he'd have to drop back in that race, and hopefully he's running on at the finish. But yeah, we'll just see if he's 100%, he'll line up, and if not, we'll probably wait till next week. But even if he did, he's only a runner's chance.
Rocket Boy's won the second row. You should get a cheap run from there.
Yeah, perfect draw for him. The one horse got a bit of gate speed. Hopefully we can hold up on the back early, but it's always hard to do from one the back row. If he does hold up there, he's a definite top 3, player in that field if he gets the right run.
Queen of Dance is back this week, but she strikes fairly strong field in a grade that's quite tough, including a pretty handy animal called Krug.
Yeah, he's the best 2-year-old in New Zealand, so he should be beating that field, Krug, and probably a bit of a surprise to see him in that race. But she's better suited the standing starts, Queen of Dance, and it's a hard field, for us. So she's drawn well, but she probably will struggle in that, and just a rank outside place chance.
Yeah, I thought the 3 even drawn inside you had quite a bit of gate speed, so even barrier 4's not wonderful in that contest. So yeah, she's a place chance. Then we go to the 9th, and 3 really nice horses here, and 2 of them back off spells, both Burning Boy and Willison. A couple of promising horses, aren't they? And you must be pleased with the way that they've performed at the trials.
Yeah, they've come up good. They've had a good prep and plenty of miles, and they'll take great benefit from the runs. Burning Boy's had one more trial than the rest of them, and it probably just could be the telling factor in the last bit. He did trial up good last week, and he's come on from that. So he's a nice 3-year-old, drawn handy, and a bit of gate speed from the draw. He's got to be very hard to beat.
See, Mark Purdon had a drive on him at the trials the other day, so you're really getting the expert advice.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a thing. Mark's, taken some to Brisbane, and we just wanted him to get a feel for him, whether he's good enough, and he liked him. So down the track, you don't know what will happen. Okay.
Willison, you would expect would perhaps need this one, but he's a classy horse on the way up.
He's a pretty smart horse. He'll keep getting better, and typical one of mine, he probably need another trial, but it costs the owners money to go to the trials and go to the races to get paid this week. But he's definitely good enough to be a pretty good chance. But just without that trial, and he is pretty big in condition for him, he's holding a lot of weight. So he's drawn handy enough. He should get a nice enough run. He won't get a gut buster first up, and we've got the right man in the bike for that. But he's on ability, and he is quite a smart horse. But he's probably one you'll see finishing on at the finish, and he'll take great benefit from the run.
Okay, and Lulu's back there as well. She's outside the back row though, and bit of a job for the wee filly there. But you never know. She's good enough on a day.
Yeah, it just depends where she ends up from the draw. Makes it hard from the back row, and a lot of gate speed handy, and even out wide in that race with Jock Austin Sauce and that. So if she posies up handy enough, she's a top 3 player. She's probably better than I always give her credit for. She just a wee bit fish, and I'd love a stable full of her. So she's just probably an outside place chance from the draw with a few smart 3-year-olds drawn handy, and even Steve McRae's one from one's a pretty good mare. So we'll be looking from luck from 13.
Terrific race that. There's going to be some great form come out of it, that's for sure. On to the 10th, and my bet of the night, Majestic Lavros. He's a horse I know you think a lot highly of, and I certainly do. And his trial at Ashburton I thought was just exceptional. It really was a winning trial in my opinion, and I think he strikes a field to beat. So would he be your best?
Yeah, he gets in the right race. He's probably only about 80% ready, but for a horse like him, 80% ready in that field's probably good enough to be a winning chance. He's a horse that we do look after. He's had his problems. So we were looking to race him on Sunday from the stand, but they changed the conditions. So we had to go to mobile this week, but it looks a good race for him. And, he's got options from the draw. He can do anything in a race. And, Vacation Hill's back, and there's a couple in there that go all right. But I think on ability, I think he's definitely my best chance of the night, and it looks a very winnable race for him.
Certainly does. I think he'll go an extra good race, even if he doesn't win it, Mark. He's come back superbly. Into the last, you got a good filly here too. Plutonium Lady, she's first up for a little while, but class on her side. Of course, she finished second in the Oaks up north to Amazing Dream, but a tricky looking sort of a field, I thought, first up. How forward is she?
Yeah, just another one that probably would benefit from another trial, but I think we get more benefit from a race for her. She's come up nice, done a lot of miles and good conditioning work, and she'll take great benefit from the run. But she's a pretty nice filly, this one, and probably if she'd had another trial or even a race under her belt, I think she'd be good enough to lead in this field and beat them. But I probably would warn punters she will be driven probably for one run at them, and in the past she actually has been driven that way and probably performed a wee bit better than leading. So it just depends where she ends up. There's a lot of speed outside her, so if they come across, she's going to end up further back. But I'm sure if she gets any luck, she's a definite top 3 player, and she'll take immense benefit from the run. But she is a pretty nice horse.
I think probably like Burning Boy and Willison in particular, she's a horse worth backing in the next 3, 4, 5 starts. I think these horses are going to do a nice job over the next period of time for sure.
Yeah, just typical of my stable. They get a lot of miles in their work, and want to take a leaf out of Mark Purdon's book, and they just continue racing. So they're not completely screwed down, but I think Burning Boy's just a wee bit more forward than Willison in that race, and Majestic Leros seems good, and we're going to have a bit of fun with them the next month or two anyway.
Absolutely. Sunday, one runner might be enough. Kowhai Sundown, he's back again. He's on 2 of his last 3, and I know we queried finding the right races for these horses, but as a rating 49 into and up to 52, it's actually not a bad race for him again on Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it was a good race. The club done it well. They split it 3 ways, which was good. So he gets in the right race, and nice trotters in there, and it's just a good competitive field, which you'd like to see, and he deserves to be in there after winning the penalty-free one last week. So it was a big bonus. It was unexpected, so we'll take that. And it's hard to get a penalty-free one for a trotter, but he's doing things right, and his manners seem good. So he's an each-way chance in an even field, but as he said, he's racing good, so you can't ask for much more, and he's got to be a chance.
Got to be a great chance again. He's going really well. Just quickly, where's Stylish Memphis at? How far away is she from being back in public?
Nah, she's probably wee way. She's just doing a bit of conditioning work and everything. So there's no real panic with her. So we'll just take it as it comes, and whether some options come up, we might take advantage of them. But we'll just see what she's up to. But she's looking great and seems good in her work.
News today that the good mare in America is on her way home at some stage. Her racing career now over. Delightful Memphis.
Yeah, we retired today. Nifty gives us the news that he doesn't want to do any more harm to her, and she's fitting well, and she's going to be on the next flight home back into the broodmare paddock. So she's just done an amazing job, an amazing horse, and to race from 2 right through to the age group, and every race she was in was a record, and she's raced the best mares in New Zealand, Australia, and America, and she's even beat Sharton. She's raced the best of the best, so she deserves a good home and to be double rugged in a great broodmare. And really look forward to training her progeny or seeing them go through the sale ring, whatever the owner chooses to do. But just a great horse that I was lucky to be associated with, and hopefully the sister can do a better job.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to taking her an apple and giving her a big cuddle, because she's a beautiful horse, as we know, and she's never done us any harm, has she? She's incredible. So great. It'll be great to have her home.
Yeah, she done us proud in every race she went to, and the time she ran and the horses she meet, and I think she ran out of the money once, and it was only bad luck that caused that. And she holds 2 New Zealand records, and as I said, race around the world. So I'll definitely be giving her a good pat and a brush when she gets home in a warm box to look up. So it's be good to get her home.
Absolutely, it will. Well, thanks, Mark. Good luck for the week. I'm sure punters will be really keen on your team this week. I'm picking Majestic Lavros as the number 1 out of them, is he?
Yeah, he'd be me top pick of the weekend. I think Majestic Lavros looks the best bet out of my team.
Yeah, I concur. Well done, Mark. We'll talk again over the weekend.
Yep, thanks very much. Good luck to punters.
Ta.